Weapon of Mass Destruction is the 7th episode of Hazbin Hotel's 2nd season. In it, everyone's worried about Vox's weapon of mass destruction. Shenanigans ensue. The episode begins with Lou pretty comically easily getting captured because he'll do anything for Charlie, even getting egged. But it's not Charlie at all.
Sorry, Dad. This isn't a prank.
It's a takeover.
So now Vox has two of the strongest things in hell. But joke's on you, Lou doesn't keep up with sinners. So Vox will show him by having a flashback song. The song Brighter reveals Vox's backstory. Back when he was a human, he had a little bit of heterochromia, which is why Vox's eyes are different colors. His cameraman's a neck brace for some reason. Ironically for Vox calling out Angel for killing his dad, because Vox literally killed his way to get to the top. Going from a weatherman to lead anchor, then taking out Conan O'Brien to get his own talk show. And while Alastor had a radio show despite his producers hating him, Vox's producers seem to be very encouraging of him and like him, but nothing's good enough for Vox and he wants to get even more power so he kills them. He gets a nature show, a cooking show, a game show, and his name is literally Vincent Whiteman. He starts pitching even more ideas to the network, like Shark Week, or production of ads, mind-blowing special effects on the plumbing and cooking show, 24-hour news, more cocaine in the juice. We can even have their sponsorship. Also, with each new suit, he has a new aquatic theme pin. JoJo pose. Apparently the network head is Bob St. Clair, which is maybe a reference to Robert St. Clair, who was a TV producer and director. And he was stabbed, but was at his own house. He wasn't tossed off a building or electrocuted. And it happened in 1970, while everything else looks kind of 50s-ish. Or maybe it's just a big coincidence because St. Clair is spelled a little different, with an E at the end. Vox then has a pool party to celebrate his power.
The other studios want to feed you the same old crap everyone's seen before. You want newer, you want bigger, you want brighter.
For some reason, people think that Glitch is just like this. Vox didn't really change his motives of playing off of people's frustrations for his own personal gain. Vox literally died when a TV fell on his head and melted it a little from electrocution, and he's wearing the same blue suit because hell's ironic. It's a fun song, and it's interesting to see Vox's backstory. With the Hazbin crew, they're worried about Lou, but also see on the news they should be worried about Angel Dust mind-controlled and slandering the hotel. And Vox's weapon of mass destruction, the Might of Lilith, which is powered by Lou. And using pure angelic power, they literally blast the doors off of heaven, in which we see them fall and crash into the clock tower. Vox is happy, but everyone has a unanimous holy shit moment. Then Vox makes his terrorist call, putting heaven under watch for 24 hours before they come up. Charlie and Sarah are having panic attacks of what to do next, so Sarah has to think about it. Luke wants action, Emily wants peace, Abel's a bench-sitting bitch, so Pentious sneaks into the private church for Sarah and starts talking to her, where it's revealed she doesn't really understand mortals, even with her being the one who casts the judgment for them. Which leads into the song Live to Live, where Pentious says that humans are scared all the time, but it's worth it to see the little good things in life. Sarah still feels guilty, and Sarah starts realizing what the speaker meant. Like, literally just talk to them, bro. And by having a one-to-one conversation, Sarah's starting to understand stuff. Meanwhile, Vel is understandably pissed that Vox isn't talking. And he's like, whatever, plan my soiree for my triumph. Or ours, whatever. Hashtag bitch. Vox has a shark tooth on the wall. Alastor is enjoying the show because it keeps being proven that Vox relies on everyone to do something and he hasn't proven he can do anything by himself. And he's like, I'll show you. And he's like, yeah, right. Clearly planning something. Also gonna assume that these old TVs were Vox's previous heads. Back with Heaven, Loot, you're plan B. Emily, you're plan A. Charlie's not having an easier time, especially when Vox voluntells her to show up tomorrow. But luckily, Emily falls right into this with a plan. Baxter was the one who designed VoxTech's system, and they've been pirating Heaven and Earth media, which is why Blitz knows what Trek is. I'm kind of amazed Amazon allowed a pirating joke. And because Vox designed a whole system that they can now hack it and then broadcast all to hell. He's agreeing to do this and jeopardize his job at VoxTech because Vaggie knows how he likes his blankets just right, so they're best friends. Emily tells this to Pentious that he has to make his own broadcast system.
Go D!
Who are you?
That's Rooster. He's been here the whole time.
You joining us? Fuck no! That is scary.
Thanks for the help, Mr. Poopy Butthole. This leads into the song When I Think of the Future, a triumphant song about how the future is going to be great because of us. Vaggie gets jealous when Emily and Charlie hold hands. The song then shifts to kind of be like Finale from last season and introduce other songs throughout the season, like Soon We'll Be Up There. Val's upset because he does like Vox, but he feels like he's getting abandoned and eventually the team's going to break up because of the success of Vox. Well, Velvet is just done with Vox's bullshit, and Valentino just falls with it, and the two plan to backstab him when he gets his success. Abel's halo is a little dented because in the story he was killed by Cain getting bludgeoned with a rock. And then that rock was turned into a soul harvesting sword or something. I guess this is the army base, and the shattered window is Adam's office. Abel's still not sure about all of this, and Lude hates him. And Sarah's full of guilt that she could have definitely prevented all of this by not calling the exterminations in the first place. It's a great setup for the finale. With the threat of the cannon and everyone coming up with a plan of how to stop it. It's interesting seeing that Vox didn't really change. He already had a cushy life, but he just wanted more and more power. The songs are all amazing, and seeing Sarah be genuinely remorseful for everything is great character development. 8.5 out of 10. Make sure to hit the like button, the subscribe button, hype on mobile for the finale.
We knew I know just like